Hey Facebook, Celia Faye Meisel here. I'm taking two because I think my energy crashed the Facebook app when I was getting started. So I'm coming to you on this beautiful, lovely fall day. I'm here in one of my favorite spots. It's our little mill pond, and it's right by our beautiful library, brand new library, I think from 2016. And just wanted to come and talk to you guys today and talk about something really important that I see coming up so often. This is with people that are coming to me wanting to do coaching, especially people that are really in a lot of resistance around investing in themselves, whether it's like a low end offer or it's high end. This is something that comes up a lot about when your issues are your top priority. And I really invite you to share this video out if you know people that are dealing with this and you think that they'll get value from this topic. This is free content and my page is public, so you can definitely share it out. So when you're living in a space where your issues are your top priority, hopefully I'm not going to get attacked by mosquitoes here by the water. When you're living in a space where your issues are your top priority, it means that you are focusing on your problems. It means that you're focusing on things that aren't actually your dreams and desires. And if you know anything about energy, if you know anything about the law of attraction, that means that you're just going to keep manifesting more of that. Okay? It's just how the universe works. It's how energy works. You are a magnet and you just pull thoughts and energy toward you. So when you're living in that space where your issues are your top priority, it means that you're like on a thought loop over and over again where that's all you can think about. Now, in my family, we're big Marvel fans. We love all the Marvel Universe movies. And I don't know if you guys saw that movie, Thor Ragnarok, where Thor gets taken into this little like holding tank area where he meets the guy who's like the stone guy. I forgot his name. Anyway, he goes and he meets this guy and he's like running around this circle and they're like, hey, time and energy work different here. Time works different and matter works different. So he's like running around the circle and it just keeps putting him back into the same spot. Now that may not have been like a totally accurate depiction of that scene, but the point is that when you're on like a thought loop, there's some music going on at this farmer's market over here. When you're on one of those thought loops, then you're stuck at that level of consciousness. You literally can't create it. Now, when you're in that place, the people that are around you, if they're not actively shifting their consciousness, they're not going to be the ones that can get you out of it. Like your family, your environment, everything is at that same vibration. You're literally just creating from that place. And so the secret and the key to getting out of it is to shifting your consciousness. And that's really where making a change, moving in a direction of somebody that can help you and get you in alignment, connect you with your truth as a powerful flipping manifester, a powerful creator, a powerful everything. When manifesting and connecting with somebody at that level is the only thing that's going to shift you out of it. So many people think, oh, well, I can like read books and I can do this, and I can take these classes. Well, the news is that if everybody that you're surrounding yourself with is at the same level of consciousness, if you're reading books from the same level of consciousness, that's all you're going to do is just create it. And I see people who are stuck in patterns for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, decade upon decade. I hope you guys can hear me. It's kind of windy. So like that's the truth and the reality of how it works. And I can honestly talk to you about this because I've been there. And often what happens is you actually start to decline, because when you are a high achiever, you're always looking for that next thing. I call you guys VIP achievers, my people, my tribe. You know, you're always looking for like, how am I going to grow? How am I going to excel? How am I going to elevate? What's my next step? What's my next thing? And you're always asking yourself, like your higher self is always asking you that question, like, what's the next thing? Where am I going? But then when your actions are in this vibration of like, no, we're just going to stay right here. We're kind of cozy. You know, things are bad, but they're not horrible. You know, they're not terrible. It's like you start to really like disappoint yourself energetically because you're not going for your calling. You're not reaching. You're not stretching. Thanks, gorgeous. You're not stretching out of like, you know, out of that comfort zone. And oftentimes you want somebody in your corner who's going to be cheering you on, who's been there, who's done that, who has the t-shirt and like 50 of them in different colors and sizes. You know, that's what you want. And I want to get to the point that like we're here on this planet, like we incarnated here, especially my tribe, we incarnated here to bring change. But the first person that must change is yourself. The first person that must ascend, that must evolve and elevate is yourself. And once you free yourself and become what I call a sovereign soul where you are living in total freedom, that means financial freedom, that means location freedom if you want, all of those freedoms. When you truly step into becoming a sovereign soul, you are hitting next level creation and you start to really impact other people. But it starts with you. And if you don't know how to change, hey Pete, if you don't know how to change and you don't know how to elevate and you don't know how to grow, like how are you going to help other people, right? Like, you know, it's just, it doesn't make sense. And that's where a lot of people get caught into martyrdom, you know, because they're so disconnected from themselves. They want to help others. They want to, you know, be that light for other people, but they don't know how to do it for themselves. So that's really where, you know, making that change within yourself is always the first step. And that's where you put your issues down. Your issues are no longer your top priority, because really and truly you want your dreams and your visions and your desires to become choices, and you want to choose your reality, and then you consciously create from that space. And I'm telling you guys, like, manifesting gets so predictable, it's unreal. Like, I mean, just a little example of today. I was getting, this morning, I didn't make my own coffee, and I drank like a strong coffee, cause I need like one little cup of wheat coffee, and I drank a strong coffee and I had a little headache from it, like hours later, and I was like, you know, I don't really like this headache. And I went to the health food store, and this girl gave me a packet of, curcumin, which is like a turmeric, I don't know, like a byproduct of turmeric, which is like an anti-inflammatory. And the girl's like, oh yeah, I just take that when I have a headache. And I'm like, oh, okay, headache solved. And you know, that's like a little thing, but it's like those little tiny discomforts are no longer a thing anymore, right? That headache wasn't an issue for me. My vibration was somewhere else, but the universe brought me a solution to that. And stuff like that happens all the time. You know, to like manifesting people, manifesting connections, manifesting opportunities. And when you're really in that space of true alignment, you know, I know that when you're in that space where your issues are your priority, you're always wondering like, what's the next choice? Like you feel overwhelmed, you see like all these decisions and like all these possibilities, and then you're like, I don't know which one to choose. I don't know which one is right for me. But when that's just that space of overwhelm, and it just creates more of itself, because it's that vibration that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So when you commit to this higher path and a higher purpose, you step out of that and you step into the quantum space of being a creator of your reality. And you guys, like, sometimes it feels like Avatar. Like, I feel, you know, there's just, that's like stuff for private client conversations, but it feels like, whoa, like I am totally this creator of my reality, and this energy is so powerful. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling because I'm excited about this topic. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. So, you know, when you are ascending and you're getting into that higher space, suddenly the one choice, you know, you may be exploring 4 or 5 different options, but the right option is obvious. And you might be looking into different possibilities, but the right one is obvious because your soul is magnetic. Your soul is like a magnetic, and I hope you guys can hear me. Is the wind too bad? Because like it's really super windy. So your soul is like a magnet, okay? So it's an energetic frequency. And so when you're focusing on issues, all you're just going to do is magnetize more of it. But when you step into that higher version, that higher creator version of yourself, suddenly the magnetism is like, the power is quadrupled. Hey, Melissa. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Appreciate you. So your magnetic frequency is like quadrupled. It's escalated. And then that's how you start to manifest more frequently and more rapidly. And, you know, my clients now are to a point where, you know, they're going from their businesses from, you know, 0 to clients in like 90 days, 0 to like having an online business. And it's actually happening faster now because my frequency is so elevated and rapid that my clients just like attract that magnetism as well, and they just become like super magnetic. It's just like how it works energetically. So that's something for you to think about, you know, especially if you're not getting results from the coaches and the people that you're following and you are kind of in that loophole. It's really important to just do an energetic assessment of where you are, and you know, and get some help. And you know, you guys, like, we're at a time now where you've got things from memberships, like I've launched a group coaching membership, all the way, you know, to like super high-end programs. Like, there's options that even if you can't get a coach, get your butt in a training program, start working with a trainer, start doing the work, and at least get yourself some results, so then you can step into those higher levels of investment and everything. Because like, you are your ultimate, you know, you're your ultimate creation. Like, I can't think of a better thing to invest in than myself, you know, because anything that I put in myself is just going to magnetize, it's going to amplify into the world. And the same for you. You know, you are a magic maker, you're a miracle maker, you're an amazing creator. You have so much inside of you. Why not start getting up and saying yes to that energy every day? Get up into the yes frequency, you know. And this is where I'm going to wrap it up here, is when you're living in a no vibration and a no energy, what happens is you just kind of tell the universe no all the time. No, it's this way. No, 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 no. You don't even have to say no, but your energy says no. So stepping into a yes frequency gets you into that yes vibe, and that's where universal intelligence can start to bring you the good stuff. And like I said, it's all inside of you. You know it. So why not wake up tomorrow morning? Why not finish the day today saying yes to that person that you know that is inside of you? Yes to that person that is just aching to come out. Yes to that person who's so flipping tired of you wearing the mask. And see what happens. See how it starts to change. Okay? But if you start to get wobbly, and you start to get nervous, and you start to get scared, and you're unsure, that's where the support comes in. That's where the guidance, because it's like having somebody to hold your hand and show you how to walk and show you how to take those steps and create those powerful manifestations. I've been loving your comments. I've been loving all of your private messages. If you guys want to explore what that looks like, of how I could support you, please do reach out. I've got lots of options from my membership all the way to private support. I'm here for you guys. I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep doing this work in the world because I know that some of you are in dark places right now, and you might be going through your dark night of the soul, and I'm here to shine some light on that and remind you of who you are and where you came from and what you're capable of. Okay, you guys, to your infinite empowerment, lots of love. I will see you on the next one. You're welcome, Jen. Bye.